I almost let the intrusive thoughts win looking at that eclipse, guys. I wanted to raw dog that so badly.
I
Are you
couldn't
kidding?
really. I didn't get a lot of it here in sunny Los Angeles.
Yeah, LA I think got more of the 2017 eclipse, the famous Trump looking directly at it
Hmm.
one. I think that was more in California. This is the Beast Coast's time. The West
Okay.
Coast had their fun. Now this is the eclipse for men. But no, I there were a couple times there like they should be fine, right? And I stopped. I stopped, but I was
You
like,
didn't have
eh.
glasses. You didn't get the
Oh, I did.
glasses.
Yeah, I had the little special guys which you can't
Oh,
see like 1 inch away from your face. You can't see anything.
yeah.
Yeah, I had those
Yeah,
bad
those.
Larrys.
Oh, okay. Well, then you were fine. What was the problem?
I,
Oh, you
but I
wanted to
wanted
look
to
at
take
it
them
with your
off and
real eyes.
right. I
Oh,
wanted
okay.
to right.
Feast upon it. Yeah.
DJT may have been onto something there. I was like, I kind of understand his plight now. Wow.
I will say I only had my Ray Bans on, and I went out to like look at it, and I don't know, it was fine. Like it got a little dark around here. I don't know. People were out in the street looking up at the sky, but I don't know. I tried to look at it with just my regular sunglasses on, and I couldn't really tell. And then I had a slight headache for a little bit afterwards, just from trying. I was unprepared. I didn't have the special glasses today.
Washed king there with the headache afterwards because you were looking at mutuals on the timeline from around New York and they're like, this is the most incredible thing I've ever seen in my entire life. And I'm sure it was if you were in the complete line of totality there for the eclipse in big 2024. I'm sure it was amazing. I think we were like here in Mass like 90-95% or something like that, and it was cool, right? It was cool to see that, but I mean, it got a little darker outside.
It almost it
There's
almost
that.
seemed like just like a summer thunderstorm was rolling in if you looked outside. Like just a little dark, but nothing crazy. And then when you went out, then even when you went outside, it was kind of like it's still pretty bright, fellas.
And then sure enough, it's like, well, there you go. We'll wait another 40 years for this bad boy to come around again until we have
I
another
think
one
it.
of
I
these.
think it's.
Is that one
Long.
gonna hit us
I think it's even
or
longer. I
no?
think it's like. What did I see?
Well, for our neck of the woods, at
Yeah, it was
least.
like 2079
Let
or
me see.
something.
Let me see. I'm seeing 20,
That's
2045.
Oh, okay. That's not so bad.
but isn't it in like Alaska?
I'm trying to see if they have a map.
Liam, how's your
CNN's not being
face?
very
Is
helpful.
where'd you
It's
cut
all
it
good.
up?
It's all good. I nicked myself a little
Yeah.
peek behind the
Got-
curtain. I,
You
I,
were
I cut
leaking?
myself shaving, yeah,
You were
before we
leaking?
hopped on here, and I needed a couple minutes to get myself together. But
To get
I said to
before we get
Fitz,
to it.
they put just Vaseline on me, and I was good to go. Just a big glob.
Yeah, that's what they say. They say the Vaseline is good for it. Hey Fitz,
Patch
I
'em
had
up.
a dream about you last night.
You had a dream about me.
I did, and I've been wait. I wanted to text you all day, but I waited until we were recording to tell
Save
you
it for
about
the
this.
pod. You're learning. I love it.
Yeah.
Like, what was I? Tell me about this vision.
So I don't remember
Hey, you know
all-
what they say? Know what they say? Dreams are messages from the deep.
Oh, okay,
It's true.
sure. So I don't remember. Every...
You didn't pick. Mr. Muad'Dib Dune guy over here didn't appreciate the Dune reference.
Oh, that was in Dune.
That's the very first thing you read in the first Dune movie. What are you talking about? Yes, it says
Oh.
dreams are messages from the. Yeah, I knew that.
Well, okay.
You've been hounding me to see Dune
Oh,
2,
wait.
and I referenced the
Just-
first one.
Just to circle back, we will not be even close to the path of totality
Oh,
in
man.
2044 or 2045 is
Okay.
when it's
Well,
predicted. So sorry,
Nevertheless.
everyone.
Okay, Fit. So here, I don't remember every piece of it, but this is where. So it was you and Missy Mopena were flying across the country from Boston to the West Coast. I don't know if it was to Los Angeles, but that would make sense. But then I remember you texted me in my dream. You were like, "Hey, this is you, so you were like, "Hey, I'm over Kansas. The flight has to turn around." And I remember asking you why, why. That's weird. And you said and this part I do remember you said we forgot something. And that's the whole dream. That's the whole dream. But it was you it was like it was you and Missy Mo, and you were like, "Yeah, we forgot something," and it was a commercial jet. You know, there were other people on it, but
It was
I
a
guess
Boeing.
yeah, I guess it had to turn around because you forgot something. That was the whole dream.
Snapshot to you sitting in Dr. Melfi's chair, being, I keep having this dream of Fitz.
Yeah, I
He's
don't.
on a plane and he keep forgetting something.
Fitzy Mo. Yeah, I don't know. I
Johnny
don't know.
Sacks.
I'm curious what it means. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you what that means.
Yeah, if we have any psychologists on Lansdowne to maybe decipher
Yeah.
that dream, tweet at us at Pod on Lansdowne to let us know. Little
Yeah.
armchair psychology. We'd really appreciate that. We being, of course, Tanner Houck is my ace, aka Liam, along with Church of Andrew Bailey Attender, aka Jake. I'm Jonathan Lucroy, aka Fitz. This is Pod on Lansdowne. Glad to have you back in. As gents, things are kind of looking up for the Red Sox, dare I say?
Well,
You never know.
some things are looking down as well. It's not all roses.
That's true. It's not all roses, but best start since 21. Well, tied with best start since 21/2018. They started 7-3 both those years. Guys, I'm fully ready to just dive into this narrative and just say we're back.
Oh wow. Yeah.
Taking Jake's thunder with saying we're back right off the bat, I will say that. I don't know if Jake's going to take that kindly.
Well, are we back? No, we're not back yet. I don't think I could say that yet.
But it's definitely not over.
No, it's definitely not over. It's not over. But so at the time of recording, it's April 8th. We're 7-3. And we've got the home opener tomorrow with the O's, the series with the O's on deck. And
Yeah, by the time you listen to this, yeah, that will have already happened.
yeah, opening day will have happened at Fenway. But I think this series will tell us a lot. Not that that's a hot take or anything, but we haven't played exactly the best teams these first 10 games.
Well, I hear.
Well, the
you
Mariners are a solid squad,
was
but
gonna say,
I mean
Mariners
the
are
A's
good.
are one of the worst teams, put to a baseball diamond in the last 100 years. Yeah. The Angels have a couple guys, but they're not good. So
You also
the
can't
O's,
pick. You can't pick who you play.
no,
you know what I mean?
Fitz,
Like,
I agree. And 7-3 is 7-3 anyway. You cut it.
Right,
So
and
it's
not for
7
nothing,
wins
this is
and
also
3
a-
losses.
Right, and there's a team. This is a team that just dropped 2 or 3 in Oakland last season. You know what I mean? So we.
Ugh.
Right? So,
PU,
hey,
yeah.
again, everything's a small sample size here. Everything that we're about to say about analyzing the team needs to be prefaced with that. But you're right. 7-3 is 7-3. It's, it's not all sunshine and lollipops and daffodils in the prairie all over the place. God, that sounds like a Kamala Harris bar now that I think that.
You fell out of a coconut tree?
Yeah, right. We
fell
exist
out of
in
the
the
coconut.
context of all the baseball games. But seriously though, 7-3. It's dare to be optimistic about this.
I'm gonna piggyback off that, Fitz, because I know we can't choose who we play, but the 2023 Red Sox absolutely rolled over when they played teams under 500.
Yeah.
That was their undoing last year. You saw
That and
Cincinnati
home games.
come in, the Rockies came in, Miami came in. I mean, I know Pittsburgh started hot in April last year, but they came in second series of the year. Like we
What,
dropped a
4-game
ton
sweep,
of.
I think that was for Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
No, was it even
It was
4-game
3. I
sweep?
think it was only
Or
3.
did we lose 2 of 3? I think it was something like
I
that.
think it was a sweep. Maybe it wasn't 4, but it was
Well,
bad.
regardless, it was bad. Yeah.
Regardless, we did not beat the teams we were supposed to beat last year. So this is an encouraging sign, in my humble opinion.
Exactly.
I don't disagree. I don't disagree. But I do think that, like I just said, this series against what appears to be an actually good team will be quite telling. Win or lose.
I agree.
Or even if you lose all 3 but keep them close. I mean, the Red Sox 3 losses are all by 1 run.
Yeah, and it was kind of a bit of
and
self-sabotage
they also-
on all those fronts.
They
It's
also
also being
featured
fucking
Jake Wallinger in
idiots for 2 of
attendance.
Right. Yeah. Should we talk about that?
I didn't even
You
hear
guys,
what he said.
you guys want to talk about that? I
my
said
my
Jake said all.
attendance.
Yeah, he said all 3 losses are by 1 run, and I said they
Yeah,
also
so-
featured attendance by Jake.
So, in case nobody's seen my tweets, at the time of recording, like I said, the Red Sox are 7-3. They've played 4 in Seattle, 3 in Oakland, and 3 in Anaheim. And even through how far apart are these cities? 1,100 miles. I can't. I went to a game in Anaheim. I went to 2 in Seattle. Those are their 3 losses they have right now. I don't know. Maybe it's me. I don't know.
The LeBron, the negative aura just follows around.
Yeah,
it
I
knows
just
no
have loser
bounds.
energy. I stink. But I'll tell you what. In our group chat that we had for Seattle, the guys that went to Seattle, our dear friend Johnny said that he was exonerated. Him, Liam, and Santi are exonerated.
Yeah,
That's
innocent.
not true.
Innocent.
That's not true. When the Red Sox win at Fenway in front of you guys, then you'll be exonerated. But as of now, you're no better than me.
We're still all
right?
culpable.
Yes, you're no better than me.
You're accessories to the crime, essentially.
So,
In any event.
yeah, it's been rough. I I just want to see a win, guys.
We've seen in person, but yeah, I was gonna say you could see him at home on the old television set.
Yeah,
So what have
been
you seen?
seven
You've seen 27 innings, and they've scored a grand total of 4 runs for you.
4 runs.
Nice.
That's sick. I got to bear witness to Bobby Dahlbeck batting 5th, so that was my reward for spending my money on Angels tickets. Never again.
Deal's a deal, but yeah, you have to watch.
Yeah, I mean it was
Dahlbeck.
$8. It was $8.
Exactly, right?
But
Yeah.
A deal's a deal.
yeah.
In any event, that's a good segue into fuck with, don't fuck with for this past week of Red Sox baseball, which again bore a good amount of fruit. So who wants to lead us off with fuck with, don't fuck with? A lot of different directions go in both of these directions, I believe.
I'll lead off.
Take it away,
It's your
Jake.
All right. Fuck with. I think I fucked with him last week, but I'm gonna keep fucking with Jarren Duran.
Yeah, I mean, if
He's
you are
been
fucking with him,
he's been our second best position player, pretty easily. I think he's hitting like almost 400 still. He's swiping bags. He's playing some good fucking D in left, and he just looks really. I'm really pleased with everything. out of
great
him.
diving catch in Anaheim the other night.
Yes, yeah, thought it preserved. Well, it did preserve the lead at the time. But
time.
then the lead went away. He's been great. I'm penciling him as my left fielder, or I don't know what they're gonna do. Well, we'll get to that. But he's one of my outfielders every day, and he's leading off every day. God bless him.
I forget who mentioned it on Section 10. I think it may have been Coley. But the endorsement that Cora gave Duran earlier in spring training, leading up to opening day, nice little, kind of tap of encouragement there, and so far so good from him. Being able to change the game on the base paths, again, that smooth, quick swing that he's had, some pop at the top of the lineup, which has been a breath of fresh air in that regard. Solid defense in a corner outfield spot. Yeah, keep on keeping on, Jarren. Keep proving people wrong, like people like myself wrong.
Yeah, and I'll tell you
about
what,
your
he's
outlook
just
going
got a nice swing. Like he very rarely drives it into the ground or anything. Like it's just a good, steady left-handed swing. Even when he's hitting into outs, I haven't noticed a lot of like dog shit contact from him this year. It's been nice. I really, yeah.
There you go.
Should I
What do you
give my
not-
don't fuck with, or do we want to go fuck with, or come back?
Let's go with your don't fuck with.
Okay. Well,
You really wanted it to go to fuck with to Liam and I because you didn't.
No,
have
no,
the
no. I
don't fuck
have
with.
it, but I feel bad
brings
about
up
it.
the-
I feel bad about it.
Let's hear it. It's okay. This is a safe space.
All right, I don't think I fuck with Rafael Devers right now.
Hmm.
I was-
with him.
At the very least, I don't fuck with his glove. I'll give you that.
Well, Liam, I don't fuck with really any of it at this precise moment in time.
The offense, I'm not worried about. I mean, it's
He's hit. Well, no, see, but the thing is, his slumps are amplified because he's not that good of a defender. It's like
unless
you
he has to
kinda-
make the hardest play in the world,
you
then yeah,
kind of
he's,
and then
need
he's
him-
lights out.
he's Matt
yeah,
Chapman.
you kind of need him to be mashing always, which is not great, but it's the reality. And other than the 2 bombs he's hit, opening day he hit a 2-run bomb, and I believe last night
He just hit a nuke Sunday.
he hit a nuke on Sunday. But other than that, I think he has like 2 hits or like 3 hits. Like it's not. I'd like a little more out of him. He's your anchor.
Jake,
No.
I think
What, am I
there's
wrong?
there's more than meets the eye here.
All right, prove me wrong.
He's got
Prove me wrong.
7 hits, 2
Facts
doubles.
don't care about your feelings,
Seven.
Wallinger.
7 hits. Okay.
He's got 5 walks. The OPS plus is still 138. I know small sample size, but
All right.
I don't know. I get it though. Like he's supposed to be the guy in the middle of the order, and it's been tough because I mean he's only played eight of the first.
I guess I
games.
just
He
you're
had the little
paying
2
you're paying
games where
him
he was
30
sitting.
mil. You're paying him 30 mil. I need
course, you
him
want
to
more
be
consistent.
great.
Of course,
I
you
need him
want
to be
that more
great,
consistent-
not just good.
Of course, you want that more consistent production from him. But again, at the end of the day,
Let me be clear. I felt bad about him making him I don't fuck with. That hurts.
you
to
did
do.
say you did feel bad. You did clarify with that.
It
You did
is.
preface with that.
I'll
I
be
feel
honest,
like
it's a
I'm
tou-
like
it's a-
J. Cole last night. After I didn't sleep right. It didn't sit right with me.
I feel like it is a tough assignment this week because we didn't really have like Jolie didn't blow up like he did last week.
I've got a don't fuck with already revved up, ready to roll.
All right,
Rip
well,
it,
Fitz, why don't
Fitz.
you go next?
Well,
then? What
I
else?
wanted to continue on the Devers thing. I will
Okay.
say, you
The
talk
Devers
about
piece.
you talk about slumps being amplified. Maybe, and I don't want to put words in your mouth, Jake, but maybe it feels more amplified because it is the start of the season. It's the same as if a guy goes on a wicked hot streak to start the year. If it happens in the middle of the year, oh, that's nice. You know what I mean? If it happens for 2 weeks in August or something, oh, that's really great. Or if he slumps a little bit in June, it's like, it happens. But when it's the start of the year, you haven't had baseball for the entire winter, and the guy gets off to a slow start, you're like that. You're like, come on, like, where is it? You know, let's get it rolling. I don't know if you agree with that sort of idea.
No, that makes sense to me. That makes sense to me.
Right.
I guess last year I sort of felt the same way. Like he's obviously doesn't suck, but I think with the contract, it's like you just really want him to be like he should be starting at third base for the AL with that deal every year. You know, it's and I don't know. I don't know if he's lived
In the
up
All-Star
to it.
game.
Yeah, in the All-Star game. Yes,
to clarify.
It's tough spot.
I have faith. The defense is getting baffling. That was
Well,
that
yeah.
error there that led to the Angels getting the go-ahead run on. Was that Friday night?
No, that was Saturday.
That was
Saturday
Saturday.
night. Big party. Yeah, Saturday night.
Saw with my eyes.
Got my.
Dever said Jake's in the crowd. I gotta.
Now watch this drive. Yeah. Got my wires crossed on that front. But that was infuriating because again, he makes these dazzling plays. He makes a game-preserving play in Oakland where he has to charge on a ball and throw across his body. It was a great play, right? He can make those dazzling plays, but when it's as simple as 2 outs, you just have to go and stab the ball. And it's fucking Anthony Rendon running to first. The one guy who does not want to be playing the sport of baseball in Major League Baseball, the one guy who actively does not want to be there. You have time to, collect it, set your feet, and fire a clean throw over to first. It's not Acuna sprinting down the first to try to beat out the throw. So that's infuriating that, he's not a rookie anymore. He's not a 21-year-old kid anymore.
Yeah.
And he's still,
I think it's just reality. And then I'm not defending it. It sucks, but I've been waiting for him to take that step, and I don't.
I think he's just like he's like a closer. He needs the adrenaline. Like,
Yeah, he needs to not think about
the
it,
game's
right?
got to be on the line. Yeah, it's got to be instincts.
They gotta
Give
have
too
him
much
set
time to
up
think
like
about
in
it.
foul territory or something, so he has to run for these balls. Like it's when he
He's
stands
gassed
still, he
after every
fucks up.
routine.
They
Yeah.
turn
When he's
him.
moving, he makes
It's
the
the slow
plays.
plays.
They physically turn him towards left field, so he's facing the wall at the start of every pitch, and he has to turn around and has to react from there. So he doesn't have time to think about it. He just has to just go, just based off his gut reaction.
I would love
yeah.
to, and now this is going to be my only focus because I think I'm going to go to the game Wednesday night. I'm just going to watch him before every pitch now. Like, what is his? I mean, they
The
don't
body
show you that
language
to-
doctor.
Yeah,
We got
like-
Bill
like,
Simmons over here,
is
the
it-
body language doctor.
Like, is it like Pedroia where he's all antsed up and jumping around before?
I
the
can
pitch
tell
is
you
thrown?
with certainty
I
right
don't
now,
think I
Liam,
don't think
that
that's
it's
what
not
it is.
like
I don't
Dustin
think that's the
Pedroia.
case.
Yeah,
He takes a large hop before
Yeah.
every single pitch.
Where
Yeah.
he's like, then he's ready, and I'm gonna hone in on that. I'm gonna do some scouting. At the very least, Friday night I'll be there, and Monday. But I might.
Can
try
I
to go
present a
Wednesday.
galaxy brain idea that came to me in a vision the other night?
Sure.
Let's
So
hear it.
as well,
Took the
well,
water
I-
of life, and you saw this.
yeah, I'm sure we'll get into more of this, but the Trevor story that happened. That happened.
Yes.
But so I was thinking today, or the other night, I mean, there's going to be a lot of moving parts in the Red Sox infield in the coming like 2 seasons. So in this scenario, say Vaughn Grissom does pretty well and he can be your everyday second baseman this year. Say Marcelo Meyer has another good year in the minors, and you figure next year he's ready to slot in there. Now hear me out. Trevor Story, third baseman. Rafael Devers, designated hitter.
What happens
'Cause-
to Massa?
I don't care.
Oh,
I don't know. I mean, he's not a good enough. I mean, unless
well,
Moss has a great
if
year.
O'Neill isn't here for long, and we'll get to O'Neill in just a moment, but
Yeah.
if O'Neill isn't here for long, I mean, Massa is still locked up for what, 3 years after this one? 3-4
Yeah,
years?
but it's not. I mean, it's movable too. Like it's
Yeah.
not.
A story does not look movable. 22 and a half next year, 25 and 26 and 27.
Yeah. No, you're like you're stuck with that one, pal.
I don't feel good about that.
Yeah.
The
No.
thing with Story over at third, it's not the worst idea I've ever heard, Jake. It's just that his defense is going to be way more valuable at short.
But
not that
I
they're-
also like he's gonna be 30 whatever, and if Marcelo Meyer's
True.
ready, you're not putting Marcelo Meyer at third
over
to
at third.
facilitate
fair
Trevor
fair
Story.
enough.
You know.
You never know. They put Bogarts there when Steven Drew.
Well,
at
that was in
short,
the middle
so-
of a World Series run. I think that's like, but
No,
you know,
even
if-
2014,
oh fuck, you're right.
like
I
Bogart
God,
spent
what a
like the whole year at
catastrophe that
third,
was.
and it fucked him all year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that was an idea that came to me, and I thought, because you're gonna have to make Trevor Story work these next 3 years because you're not on.
just
And
get
we'll
Trevor
get into
Story
this, but you're not getting out of that deal now. I mean, I think it's going to be if he's done for the year, which sounds possible
Within
if
the
not
realm of possibility.
probable. That's 145 games played in 3 seasons as a Boston Red Sox. And,
Boston Red
as
Sox.
a
As a
Boston
as a Bostonian,
As
son.
a mighty
100
mighty Boston.
and 145 games in 3 years. That's not excellent, fellas.
Yeah, the impression that you're getting there is not great.
Yeah, the impression you're getting is it's over.
Did anyone get the joke?
No.
God damn it. 0 for 2 on getting.
I missed you, Fitz. I was
Repeat
looking
it
at
again.
stories.
Repeat
I
it
said
again.
because you said Boston. Explaining the joke.
You
Fast
said the
forward
mighty,
like 2
the
minutes.
mighty,
if you're
mighty
listening.
Boston.
Thank you,
Yeah, I
mighty
got
mighty
that.
Boston.
Yeah.
Their
Yeah.
like their one big hit is the song called "The Impression That I Get."
Oh, I didn't know that. Did you know that, Liam?
I did know that.
Oh, all right. Well,
Yeah.
egg on my face.
Not a ska head.
Have
Jake
you guys
isn't a
ever
ska
seen
head. He
the?
doesn't like ska.
Have you guys seen someone edited the "Obey Your Mother" clip with that song at the very end? That's when the guy like yells. I'll find it. That'll be our out of context.
Wait,
tonight.
Fitz, can we make the actual audio of that like part of our outro?
It's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
It is. It's
Obey
the
Your
last.
Mother's in there.
It's the very end.
Oh, I guess I've never listened.
Jesus, you're in such a disappointment this episode. Christ, it's the last thing.
The very last
never
thing before the
got that
episode
far.
ends.
I never knew.
Oh my god. Ugh. Are you kidding me?
Why would I have
Just the
stayed
all-time.
for the
The
last
all-time.
seconds of the pod? It's done. It's
You're
over.
Go home.
Bob Nightingale gives his spiel, and then you hear "Obey Your Mother."
I'm looking it up right now.
Well, I'll tell you what. Now I'll listen this time.
And now he knows.
I was gonna go to break, but I can't now. I gotta. You can hear it there. This is horrible radio.
Enjoy the great season, have fun, and knowing that better times are ahead for the Baltimore Orioles.
Huh. Well, how about that?
God, you're on the show and you didn't know that. That's,
I know. I
that's-
guess I always stopped when I heard Bob's voice because I was like, well, I know what's coming. But I didn't, evidently.
You didn't. You clearly didn't.
Yeah.
There's an Easter egg.
well.
There's an Easter egg.
Let's take a step aside here. When we return, the rest of Fuck With, Don't Fuck With, we'll be getting into SETI. We'll be getting into story, I'm sure, all that fun stuff. But that's after the break. Back after this. We have returned to Pod on Lansdowne, Jake Fitz and Liam. At Fitzimopania, that's me on Twitter, at LiamFantasy_. That's Liam on Twitter, at Jake Wallinger. That's Jake on Twitter. If you have a question for us, the show that you want featured on the program, you're more than welcome to call us at 617-420-2431. Again, 617-420-2431. We have a voicemail as well. I actually just found this out now. It's Jonathan from Seattle, Washington, resident of Boston, Massachusetts. It's got to be Johnny, right? Has to be.
Has to be.
That feels...
Has to be.
Yeah.
We'll play that later on in the program, but we will continue with fuck with, don't fuck with now. I mean, we might as well mention this pair of things here 25-26 minutes into the recording. I'm fucking with the contract given out to Ceddanne Rafaela. 8 years, $50 million. It kicks in this year. That's what, $6 and change million per year for the foreseeable future? Love that. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Even if the offense is TBD at this time, and I think that's that's maybe putting it diplomatically, TBD. We don't know exactly how consistent one way or the other Cedi's offense is going to be. The defense is stellar, and to have that locked in for just over $6 million a year average annual value, that's spectacular. You've already seen how much of a game changer he can be on defense. He's made some incredible plays not even 2 weeks into the season, and to see him get into his physical prime, to see him get more acclimated in the majors, to see him do that more constantly, that's going to be a delight to watch. So, yeah, I'm really fucking with that contract. That was a delight, even though that was it was a solar eclipse news dump from the Red Sox.
Yeah.
Or Cotillo's the one who, I guess, I saw reported it first.
Yeah, I don't think it's not. They haven't said anything yet. Right?
Yeah, the team itself. Yeah,
Yeah, team hasn't said anything.
Yeah,
I'm
tomorrow.
shocked that he was the next one locked up, quite frankly. I didn't see that coming anywhere. I feel like he still has a lot to prove with the bat. Obviously, I mean, we know how good the glove's been. We've already seen it. But I don't know. It's a good deal for both sides, obviously. I think I'm just surprised that it happened so soon or just out of nowhere like this. So I'm excited about it, but I still feel like there's okay.
I think there's very little risk here because 6.5 a year for like a Gold Glove caliber outfielder is, even if he stinks at hitting, that's like market value. Like that's fine. That's probably less than market.
I was going to say, by the
Kiermaier,
time,
what does he get every year?
What did we? Yeah, what did we
can't
give
hit.
Jackie? What did we pay Jackie Bradley the year after we traded Renfroe? Like 8.5, 9.5.
No, it was more. It was like
and as it
10 or
progressive,
11 or
as
12.
the deal progresses, that's going to look even more like a value.
Yeah, especially. Yeah.
So the risk is
if he
not
does
bad.
mature at the plate, then yeah.
and
Even if he doesn't, if you're getting
but
just
if he
that defense
does-
for about 6, yeah.
But if
But
he
if he
does,
does,
what a deal!
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and let me tell you what, they must like what they've seen this first week because that's quite a. I mean, it's not like an exuberant amount of money when compared to other contracts and stuff. But for a guy that's played, I mean, how many? What's his total? Like 30, something like that, 40 major
It's a
league games.
handful of ABs,
Yeah,
right?
that's a hell of a buy-in. And I'll
Right,
tell you
but-
what, I see the vision here because they're saying we think that the next some odd years, the offense, the amount of offensive talent that's going to come up, it's like it doesn't really matter if
He'll be able to carry that weight if he does.
Yeah, like fuck it, we'll have a Gold Glover in center field, we'll make it work.
Right. And the money
You know?
talks there, and ready
And that's
to
good enough
have
for
him be
me.
part of the picture for upwards of almost a decade.
It's
So-
just nice to extend guys. It just feels kind of nice. You
Hey.
think, hey, I like it.
that's the future. It's
I've been
coming.
watching these other teams do it for 5-6 years now.
Right? We talk
I've
about
always
what,
loved to be a part of it.
right.
Finally.
Yeah, love inside
Yeah.
jokes. Want to be part of one day. We talk about how annoying it is to, or how disheartening it is probably the better word, for guys to come up through the system and just to be shipped off or walk in free agency. You want guys to be able to consistently root for year in and year out. Yeah, you can have some quality players who are on 1 or 2 year contracts, but if it's just a revolving door of those guys, it's hard to get attached to any of them. So now to see Bayo extended, to see Seti extended, hopefully they're working on a deal for Casas down the line. You would think that Teal, Marcelo, Roman can be guys who are around for the long haul as well. It's nice. It makes my heart smile for the future. So I did fuck with that. I fuck with the heavy there, as the kids would say.
Wow!
What's with it heavy?
I fuck with
you.
heavy.
I fuck with you heavy. Yeah.
I FW you heavy. Heart
Yeah.
emoji. I am not fucking, and we already kind of touched upon
Yeah.
1%. I'm not fucking with taking it in a little bit of a different direction here.
Oh.
I'm not fucking with the fact that Tyler O'Neill is the only good right-handed hitter on the team right now.
Oh, okay.
Obviously, I'm fucking with the fact that he is a good hitter right now. I mean, he's tied
Sure.
with Mookie for most homers
Bring
in the league.
me
entering play.
that top 50
Leads the league in
prospect at the
OPS.
deadline.
You said
Bring it to me.
25
that.
yesterday. Jay.
25. Well, he keeps hitting like this. I'm thinking top 10, fellas. If he's
If he
what's
keeps
his
hitting
OPS
like this,
right now? It's like
I'm-
1,400.
If he keeps sitting like this, I'm
Yep,
thinking
it's
top 10 home
14
runs
or
in a
7.
season ever, and he sticks around
Right.
and helps us, get another, parade.
Yeah, he
going
gets a
in.
statue. Gets a statue on Ipswich.
Retire 17.
Yep, put 17 up there
Yeah.
in right field next to Poppy and whatnot. But no, seriously. I mean, he's been great. Obviously, he's cutting the strikeouts down. He's walking a little bit more than compared to his career averages. Small sample size, of course. They have to take that into account. But he's been great from the right hand side. The issue is that now with Story being hurt, which, to get into that for a quick tangent, I do feel bad for him. I mean, he looked crushed talking about the injury. That's a freak play. He's just trying to make a nice defensive play after Trout hits a grounder to him. He's trying to turn around, pop up, throw to first. Not for, he tried and fell on the wrong way. That's just a bad break. I feel really bad for him. Although, like you mentioned, not even 150 games with the Red Sox for Story.
Not
something's
excellent.
got to give. Yeah,
Not
exactly.
excellent there. Yeah.
It's just bad vibes all around with that. I think it just sucks for all parties involved. But he's out of the picture, right? Whether or not you believed in an offensive bounce back for Story, we don't know if we're going to be able to see that come to pass at all in 2024. Connor Wong, God love him, God bless him, not handy with the stick compared to some
Yeah.
other catchers
No.
in more ways than one, folks. On the Red Sox, buddy.
Ow!
Any other right-handed hitter on the team doesn't really spark much inspiration, offensively speaking. Anyone with any other juice in the lineup seems to be from the left-hand side of the plate. And for the team, and I wrote this on Over the Monster.
And fellas, our prospect pool, there's not any right-handed hitters walking.
They're not
through that
coming.
door.
No
Yeah.
one's coming.
No one's
No
coming.
one's coming.
Yeah, they're not coming down the pipe. And for the team, and I wrote this on Over the Monster for the Monday Morning blog. For the team that plays half of its games at a park where it's 310 to left field, to only have one guy as it stands right now, and a guy who hasn't consistently been a great hitter. He had a great 2021, and he's having a great start to this year, but hasn't put it together throughout the entirety of his career. To only have that guy being the right-handed hitter that you're relying on right now kind of gives me the heebie-jeebies.
Well, this is kind of what I was saying with Massa. Like, I mean, it all kind of leads back to this. Just that pretty much every good position player that they have on the team now or in the next coming year or two is a lefty. Massa probably just doesn't have a spot on this team. Like, in the next 2 years, I just don't know how you reason with him not being really able to play defense and like I think you need a righty as your DH. You have to. You're gonna have to. There's simply too many lefties. They're
Or
all lefties.
Story as a righty at third base, like you suggest.
Yeah, or that, and then that work. Yeah, I guess that's. But I mean, it's Rafaela's your only
And I
everyday.
guess Grissom if he
Yeah,
pans out.
if he works out, then yeah, that would be your other one.
What are you saying? Pablo Reyes doesn't have the juice to.
Meyer, Anthony Teal, Devers, Casas, Duran, Anthony. Oh, I said that already. Yeah, no, I don't know what they're gonna do.
And not for nothing, you're going to be facing mostly right-handed pitching throughout the entirety of the year, right? That's just statistics. More righties.
We don't have a lefty. We don't have a lefty.
Yeah, exactly, right? So yeah, like it's not always going to come back to bite you, but I would like a little bit more balance in that lineup. I mean, shit, you just saw a couple years ago the Yankees being completely right-handed dominant, and that hasn't worked out for them. Now they've been able to diversify their bonds a little bit in that regard. But yeah, again, I'm riding out this hot streak from O'Neill. I'm enjoying the ride. Buy the ticket, enjoy the ride with him. Those fucking arms, man, he could crush a watermelon with those seps. But the fact that he's the only guy with juice from the right-handed batter's box gives me a little bit of pause, and I'm not fucking with that.
Liam, thoughts?
I'm receiving visions of Willie Adames offseason.
Yeah, I was
marquee
similarly
offseason free agent signing for
receiving
the Boston
those
Red
visions.
Sox. Or Bregman.
To
I don't know.
DH?
No, or just play the middle infield.
Bregman's
See,
interesting.
it gets tough.
Bregman's an interesting one, but I think he'll be too expensive.
I think you have to. I think
that's
Grissom,
out of
like,
their price
because
range.
all you've heard is that Grissom is like his bat's pretty good, but his defense
Right.
isn't great. Like you do have to see what you have there. That really does affect the next years. And I mean, he's under. What do we have? 6 years of control with him. Like if that
Yes.
works, that's a great
insane.
That's a great spot. But I tweeted something similar to this thought a few days ago. And with the ages and stuff, and if you're looking towards the future, like the Red Sox kind of are, I do get it to a point, but letting JD Martinez, Kyle Schwarber, and Justin Turner all walk and ending up with Massa as your DH, not excellent. Not excellent. Probably not the best team building there. It's like, well, Schwarber's a lefty, but the other two, I mean, but they're both old. So, like, I get it. But just fucking Soler was right there, man. So was Teoscar. Fucking.
I'm still on the Bregman thing that Liam mentioned, and you said he might be a little too rich for the blood at FSG.
I think he will. I think that's going to be the biggest name position player wise. I mean, Goldschmidt's
Next year's
going to be out
class
there.
is
He's
like
gonna be
ass,
38.
isn't it?
Bellinger, Soto, Alonso, Bregman. Those are your marquee position players.
Pete, I'll tell you what.
Goldschmidt's going to be 38. That's not exciting.
I could
And I
get
guess
down
Teoscar will be back there.
with the polar bear.
Where do you put him? Just DH?
DH?
P to DH.
Yeah.
And then he could spell Casas at first sometimes.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
It's
whatever.
not the worst thing in the world.
No, that might
I
be.
mean, God,
if
they
you-
do need some fucking thunder.
I think you have to. I think you
Right.
kind of genuinely have to trade Massa this offseason. Like, I just don't know how that's going to make sense. God bless him, and it was fun for a spell last year. But there's like 7 good position players that also can play defense and probably have a better bat than him. So I don't really know how you're gonna like reason that.
We'll see what happens this year as the dust settles. He might
It's
force
a-
the issue. He might end up taking a huge step offensively. I don't know if I'd bet on that, but it's again we're 10 games into the season, so we'll see what happens.
It's a good segue because Massa is actually, sadly, my don't fuck with.
Yeah.
I need to start seeing something. I know, like, I don't know, he's still walking, but he's only got 8 hits, 2 doubles, 3 RBIs.
How
like,
does the money work?
from
Does
your-
anybody are either of you smarter than me in like how that deal because he was like
What do you mean? Like, did they backload it? Is that what you're?
no
trying to-
no
mean-
like I know that it was a 5-year $90 million deal, but also that we have another year of control after that. Like, I'm confused on how that sort of thing
Yeah.
works.
Because
he's like ARB eligible in
yeah,
2028.
he'd be arbitration
Yeah.
eligible for that last year because he still hasn't hit 6 years. You know what I mean?
Okay, so that's it. It's simple as that.
I
Interesting.
think.
It's so. I mean, it's 18.6.
I mean,
now
that's
through 27.
Oh, I thought it
Yeah.
was 15. Where did I get that math?
I thought it was like 15 or 16 too.
Yeah.
So, well, it was like 14 last year. I think is what tripped us up.
See him. Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, it was 15.6
That's-
last
That
year.
might become
He's-
problematic.
It's just like, I don't know, if we get him back to Fenway and he can start hitting the monster again. We know when he goes the other way, that's when he's rolling. That's when he's cooking.
I think if
And
you
He's
did,
our
I think,
makeshift
haven't-
I think in a
Freddie at that point.
vacuum, he's like an adequate, fine player. But I think with the way it looks like the team building is going in a couple years, I've been trying to reason with him on the roster, and I can't. It won't work, frankly. I could
It's
say
just, no, I see it.
it's a square peg for a round hole, I think.
Yeah,
That
242,
was pretty good.
342.
That was good of me to say
OPS
that.
is 645 so far, 93 OPS plus. I don't know. I mean, I feel like him and Tristan are probably in the same boat right now. They're just cold to start the first homestand or the first road
Well,
trip.
with Tristan saw the ball in Anaheim pretty well.
Yeah, Tristan
Yeah,
also
I mean,
had a
he's-
cold
he's got
start
the home
last year,
run.
but still seeing the ball well, and he was like the.
I
one
also
of the three best hitters in
Tristan
baseball
plays
second half.
the field.
That's true. Yeah,
Which is the
he
other
brings
thing.
brings more to the table.
Yeah, like you can't. Your everyday DH has to be so much better than what Massa
We
has-
need
has
at
given
minimum
us.
we need at minimum at the end of the year an 800 OPS from him. If that doesn't happen,
That's yeah. I mean, yes, yeah, you do need that. I would,
If he's-
you know,
yeah, if
don't
he's
don't
gonna
be
be the
afraid to
DH,
dream a little
yeah.
bigger, darling. What's that? You know,
Oh, 800's fine.
for your everyday DH, Fitz.
800's good. Yeah.
Not for a guy that doesn't touch the fucking grass.
No, 800 is good. Like from there, if you
yeah,
have
I feel like
800
anything above 750.
Oh, I disagree.
you've been spoiled by watching David
I
Ortiz.
have
be a
because I think
designated
it. Yeah,
hitter, right?
no. Listen to me. I think I have been spoiled. However, if you're gonna have a guy that does not play the field, I think you do need to have like 830, 840. You know, something like it's got to be better. I mean, he literally.
830 is really damn high. I'm gonna look
God,
at.
his OPS in the
Keep talking. I'm gonna
first
try
half
to
last
find
year
out
was
how many guys last year had
874.
north of.
See, give me that. Is that so hard?
If we get first half Massa back, we're in business. Yeah,
I mean, how many
874. His
everyday
OPS plus in the
DHs
first
are
half
there
was
even
140.
in baseball now? Schwarber? Is that like the? I don't know.
I feel like they still put
Stanton?
him out in the field pretty regularly, don't they? Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
guess
guess.
Stanton's probably.
And he looks good this year again. He looks fit. I'll say it. He hit another. I was watching the Yankee game before we got on. He was looking good. He had 2 hits.
He also,
Jesus
didn't he
Luzardo.
strike out like 500 times.
Jesus
leading up to that?
Luzardo. That guy fucking sucks. I'm glad we didn't trade for him. He was stinking up the joint in the Bronx today.
He scares me. I'll
Yeah.
say it.
Yeah.
I'll say
well,
it.
he gave up like 6 runs in 3 innings in the Bronx today.
So Jake, just to let you know, only 25 guys last year had an OPS of 830 or higher.
Okay, that's fine.
Only 20. Only 20. You know how many players there are? There's more than 25.
Well, okay. And are there regular DHs in there, like guys that are?
I'll rattle them
100
off. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, let's hear it.
Bottom of the top: Christian Walker, J. Ram, Adolis Garcia, Isaac Paredes, Seiya Suzuki, Ketel Marte, Ozzy Albies,
Oh, say
Rafi
Suzuki,
Devers,
man. We missed the boat on that one.
Good
huh?
player.
That-
Good
yeah,
player.
that would have fucking.
Rafi.
I really thought that one was happening.
Yeah. Rafi, Jorge Soler, Luis Robert, Austin Riley, Luis Arias, Corbin Carroll, Cody Bellinger, Kyle Tucker, Bryce, Ozuna, Soto, Yandy Diaz, Friendly Freeman.
Yandy Diaz. What? That one is fucking
On base,
crazy.
he got. I mean, he actually
Yeah.
he
He's
tapped
a
into more
monster.
power last year,
Yeah.
though. He also tapped into
Yeah,
more power.
he hit like almost 40 bombs, didn't he?
And then Mook, Matt the Bat Olson, Acuna, Seager, Shohei, Abernathy,
those-
Ohtani.
So everyone that's an MVP candidate.
Right. 830 is a really good OPS, Jake. That's my point. That's
All right.
I mean,
give it up.
To Massa's credit, with how poor his second half was, he still finished with a 783 OPS last year. Like, if we just don't have a second half slump, and we hang around 800, I can live with that.
other than
I
that,
really
Mrs.
can.
Lincoln.
We could just get Massa going.
Massa's the key to all this. Liam, what are you fucking with?
I mean, we've already talked about him ad nauseum, but Tyler O'Neill. Well, I mean, what a revelation! He's this year's Adam Duvall. I just hope he doesn't
Well,
destroy his
hopefully-
wrist
Yeah.
when
okay.
they go to Detroit. What a guy! I'm all in on Tyler O'Neill, and he's only 28. I had no idea. I didn't realize he was that young. I would have thought he was more like 30, 31. To me, if he plays 130 games, and obviously he's not going to keep this production up all year, but if you still get 25, 30 home runs out of him and a good glove, well, I'm okay bringing him back on a 4 or 5 year deal.
Yeah, but what if he did continue this pace? Liam, what
Then
do you
he's a
think of
god. We should throw the bag at him. He's a god amongst men.
that? The defense is great. I mean, we've seen it before. I think he's already won 2 Gold Gloves.
Wait, how
I
old
don't
is
have it
he,
in front of
Liam?
me, but
This is age 29 season.
Okay.
Sorry, I lied.
29. Okay, I
Yeah.
thought it was a little bit younger, but even then. And hey, again, he's a righty, so it's
Well, actually,
Yeah.
he's 28 years old in 291 days as of today. His
So
birthday's
he's-
in June.
happy early
Right, so he
birthday,
splits
Tyler.
Yeah.
it just about. I don't disagree. I like what I obviously I like what I've seen so far. I just think that if push comes to shove and we get to the end of July, beginning of August, I just don't want the shit to happen the last.
And they're
2
still
years.
middling.
Yeah, just sell. Don't be fucking stupid about it again. You're not. I mean, who knows? You never know. But you're probably not winning the World Series. And they have a lot of good selling candidates, even outside of Tyler O'Neill. Like, I mean, Pivetta, if he pitches like he's pitching, could be a qualifying offer guy. So not necessarily, but
If Kenley figures it out.
if Kenley figures it out, and Chris Martin. He's no spring chicken, and that would
Mm-hmm.
fetch you quite a return. But it's like you just can't squander it again. This is probably your last real sell, if I had to guess. Like I think
With the
even
young core.
the not very optimistic Red Sox fans like to think that next year is where they're really going to be like, okay, we can actually try again. I hope.
You never know.
Yeah, you never know.
If you went to the episode recorded on April 8th, 2023, I bet Jake said that.
Was I saying
same
next
exact thing
year?
verbatim. Or
I
one of us
probably
did.
was.
One of
Yeah.
us did at the very least, and same with
Yeah.
22, right? So
But I guess now that they've like publicly been like, yeah, those 3 prospects, like it's pretty much it's like the worst secret in the world, that they're waiting for these guys to get there. I started rambling. I don't even remember what I was. Oh, Tyler O'Neill. Should we extend him? I don't know. Maybe. You never know.
Hey, you never know. You,
never
still need
know.
a right-handed bat.
Yeah, no, you will. You will. Yeah.
And if you're not going to shell out for, I mean, even the free agents we mentioned, like Soto and Bellinger are lefties. That doesn't help us. Not that,
They
not-
basically cannot sign a lefty for the next 5 years.
well, listen,
You-
Soto.
you have to-
Soto
Soto-
would have
Soto's an
regardless.
exception.
Yeah, right, okay.
I'm gonna
We talked
put my
about-
foot- yeah.
We talked about this over the winter.
Mr.
Yeah,
New
Soto's-
York. All
Soto's
those
an
pieces
exception.
that are coming out are so fucking
Pandering.
Like yeah, exactly. Like bacon, egg, and cheese. Shut the fuck up. Grow
Where
up.
else can you get
Yeah.
a bagel? But New York
And an
City.
earthquake.
What's that tweet? Like, yeah, I live in a jar. I live in a mason jar. But have you ever heard
What?
of culture? Hold on. Keep talking about.
All right.
Juan
Yeah,
Soto
Liam.
or
I
something.
don't hate that. I don't hate that. I'm just trying to think of like
Because I mean, at the end of the day,
I
there's-
love I get hot flashes thinking about that
Okay, found
Durant,
it.
Rafaela, Anthony outfield. That could be a very real reality
special.
next year. I get chills. Look, I just got. This is an audio format, but I just got goosebumps.
This is from Brooks Otterlake at _ and there's like 6
Oh, that's
C's.
a great account.
Yeah,
Great
same
account.
person who does this Bowser character. Yeah.
Yes.
Animus for the boy.
It's my guy.
April 17th, 2019, coming up on the anniversary of this tweet. NYC resident. I live in a jar, dude. I can't even say, I'll restart, I'm laughing. NYC resident. I live in a jar, dude. I live in a little freaking mason jar. But, the culture. Have you heard of Mexican food? Have you heard of $70?
That's similar to kind of floofies.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Floofies.
Same vibe.
Similar
Same
vibe.
idea.
Similar vibe.
Live read of Floofies coming up.
You got floofies on deck?
I have to pull it up now.
Yeah, we love floofies. We almost went to a floofies type establishment in Seattle, but we didn't. We were better than that.
Did you say it was 2 Floofies?
We did. We literally did. We were like,
Yeah,
that
we're
seems
like,
a little
this
floofies
is like
for us.
floofies.
Yeah,
I can't find the fucking tweet. This is awful for radio.
I'll find it.
You know what?
Fitz.
Find it, and we'll read it after the break.
Okay.
and then we're also going to do a little voicemail.
Fitch, how could you not find it? Was if you Google Floofy's tweet, it's literally.
I did.
Well, you did a shit job, then. It's literally the first
Jake,
thing.
I googled FLUFFY
Nope,
tweet.
it's FLOO. You stupid bitch.
Okay, well we're still
Not a
gonna
real,
read it.
not a real floofy head over here.
You don't know floofs. All right, we're gonna read that after the break, and then we're also gonna do a voicemail after the break. Stick around. And that gives us time to actually listen to the voicemail together. Has to be Johnny, I would imagine. 1 minute and 28 seconds. Christ alive. I couldn't pick out Johnny's voice on my own.
Hi.
Yeah,
So you
that's
have-
Johnny.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hi, whoever's watching, by the way.
Hi, this is Jonathan from Seattle, Washington, resident of Boston, Massachusetts. Just want to say I love the show. First time listener, first time caller. That's not how it goes. But something like that. I just want to say, Liam.
Is this when he went on his walk, Liam? Do you think?
Lansdowne Street right now. He's doing great. I'm taking care of him.
Oh no, we were on our way back from the bar Saturday night.
wow.
Is there even a question there? Does he say anything?
He might just be rambling.
Something like that. I just want to say, Liam, trying to do.
It says Sunday 2:08 a.m. I'm just now realizing that.
Yes, that's shortly after that photo was
I
taken.
just want to say, Liam, trying to do passed out on the street on Lansdowne Street right now. He's doing great. I'm taking care of him. Just want to say
Rough night.
thank you to Liam for really carrying the show. He did a really good, really great job on everything. Really, Liam's the best. I think he carries the show. And
I'm gonna be splicing this down if there's no question. If there is a question.
There's no way there's a
Jake-
question.
Jake and Fitz are just kind of followers, to be honest. Liam carries the show.
All right.
So thank you so much for everything you guys do and putting on the show every week. And I really appreciate it, but I really appreciate him and everything he does. So thank you guys so much for everything. And yeah, especially Liam.
We're just over halfway through it. We still got 30 seconds of this.
Liam's so cool, and I wish him the best for everything.
It's a little homoerotic.
Blonde dudes forever. Blonde dudes are the best. We love
Pause.
dudes here in Boston.
Wait, pause that. Pause that, Fitz. Just pause it. You know, be a funny verbal meme here. Like, you could do like the speech bubble, and then it's like Hitler, like blonde dudes.
Blondes forever. Oh God.
Yeah, I think that's about it. Anything else? I should leave? No, I hope you guys use this. Please use this. Please. It'll be funny. Thank you. I'll actually listen this time. Thank you guys. Appreciate it.
There you go.
Wow, that was a lot of fun.
Special.
Certified yapper over there.
Hold on. Hold that thought. We're back. Pod on Lansdowne here. Do we play the voicemail for everyone because we just listened to it? Well, before coming back from the break, we screened it.
Yeah. How about we give? How long is it? We can maybe provide a timestamp.
It's a minute and 28
like
seconds.
if you want to blow by this.
If you want to go through it, fast forward a minute and a half right now. Well, there you go. There's the voicemail. How about
Thank
that?
you, Jonathan.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Johnny.
Thank you for your input.
A peek behind the curtain at our Saturday night on Lansdowne, where we couldn't watch the Red Sox, and we went from Bleacher Bar to Lansdowne, and that was our evening. It was a great
Wow.
night.
What a
Great
story.
night was had by all. Yeah,
Lansdowne
That's
Pub will
literally
get
it.
you, man.
Literally it. Yeah, great live music, and that's all she wrote.
We need a live pod on Lansdowne. We need one of those bars.
No. We've said we would just do it on the street with a full.
Yeah, man,
Oh,
on
that's
street.
right. We did say that. Yes.
Yeah.
Man on
yeah,
the street.
we would hype it up as like a legit live show, but no.
Yeah, but it's just us perched under the monster, like in one of those nooks.
Yeah, right. If someone comes by and says hi, then
with like
they're-
gross water
Rainwater
dripping
dripping
from
on
it,
us.
yeah. Some food wrappers in the corner and stuff.
Anyways, Jake, read the floofy tweet.
Ah, yes, of course. Hey man, want to grab lunch? We're going to this taco place called Floofies. All the tacos are like $9 and they suck dick. There's a bunch of neon signs everywhere that say "Be a messy bitch" and "Me gusta taquilla." A racist gay couple from Vermont owns it. It used to be a woman's shelter. I lose it at the women's shelter every time. That's such a good punchline. Used to be a woman's shelter.
I met up with Missy Mo and I met up with some friends for dinner in the Seaport. I won't
Oh,
name
yeah.
the establishment.
You don't have to. Everywhere in the
People
Seaport
will
is
know.
Floofies.
I texted
There's no.
Jake.
Yeah.
I was like, Jake, what's the taco? It's like Spoopies or something like that. And he was like, oh, Floofies. Yeah, like, yeah, I'm at a wicked Floofies place right now.
Floofies has become a genuine adjective between like me and loved ones. Like I said, Liam and I literally used it
just-
in Seattle
it's
to like
Floofies.
avoid a restaurant. We're like, oh, that's real Floofies.
Just don't judge a book by its cover, but yeah, that's definitely a Floofies establishment
Yeah.
right there. Anyways, so yeah, no, that's some bad radio there over the last 5 minutes or so, talking about
we had fun.
non-Red Sox related things.
We had fun.
Yeah.
Fitz, did you watch the
Oh, you
Most
know what I
Smiling
should-
Friends?
Not yet.
Oh, Fitz, Gwimbly.
I know of Gwimbly. I know his deal. Ooh, ooh, ooh. But
Ooh ooh ooh.
I guess you know what, I have to amend my fuck with,
Oh.
and I think I'm gonna change it to Reese. We haven't given Reese a shout out.
Yeah, give him his flowers.
Well,
a
it's
man
Reese
on
Lightning!
a man on fire. OPS over 1,000, 2 bombs
Yeah.
in Anaheim, 8 RBIs. He leads the team.
He leads the team in RBI. I guess he hit
Leads
that
the team.
three-run bomb, 2-3-run bomb.
Yeah.
yeah,
I'll tell you what.
man on fire.
Tough for both Willie Abreu and Connor Wong. Those boys are not seeing daylight for the time being.
Not for a long time.
Not for.
Not
I mean,
long
Connor
Not
at
as
least.
long as as long as Reese McGuire is doing his thing. Yeah, they won't be seen.
Guys,
No.
Reese is tied with Duran for the most WAR out of position players. Both have half a
Special.
win.
I
Where
don't
were
have
you?
that on my
Oh no,
bingo card.
I lied actually. I missed O'Neal because all the pitchers look the same.
Not true.
He's at
Reese is,
0.8,
Reese
but
is gonna
never mind.
back
Reese
up.
is tied for second.
Reese is gonna back up Adley in the All-Star game.
He's gonna start. He's gonna start over
He's
him.
gonna start.
Yeah, you're not
There's
thinking.
not that. There's not that many good catchers in the AL. Like if he had a really good first half, he totally could make the All-Star game.
I'm going through the
Killing.
teams.
The AL
Hunter Kirk,
is not
Yandy,
rich.
or not Yandy. Who am I? Yainer, Yainer,
Kid
Oh,
from
Diaz.
in
Yeah,
Houston.
yeah, he's good.
Jonah Heim.
Yeah,
It's
actually-
not lush with
O'Hoppe.
talent. I watched him
Oh,
play this weekend. That
fuck
dude's a
O'Hoppe.
bozo.
that
Yeah.
grand slam. Get out
more
of here.
like Logan No Hoppy.
I'll tell you what though,
Got
I
him.
noticed this while I was there. They market Logan O'Hoppe. I swear to God, like he's Jorge Posada. Like they have like
Hey,
it's
that's their number one prospect when they called
it's
him up.
bad
That's
over
solid,
there.
solid enough of a
Yeah.
It's
prospect pedigree.
guys, it's bad over there. It's bad down there. In
No, those
Anaheim.
brothers are starving.
Yeah, they're starving. It's rough. They're doing like I think they're giving away like 3 Trout bobbleheads this year and 1 Logan O'Hoppe one.
They're not giving up a Patrick Sandoval one.
They might be. I don't know.
Reed Detmers looked really good though over the weekend.
He did.
Yeah.
He was.
He,
Yeah.
he cut up the Orioles too in his first start of the year, so I mean,
Yeah.
he's legit.
I'll tell you what. Angel Stadium, gross piece of shit park.
Not a fan.
No, it's too old to like be nice in any way, and it's too young to have any of the real charm of like Wrigley or Fenway. It's right in that ugly sweet spot of the '60s, where nothing good was built in the 1960s.
No.
Yeah,
God, it really. I always the fourth. I don't think of it as the fourth oldest, but
it sure is, Liam.
sure is.
It sure
April
is.
19th, 1966.
I'll be
They
at
did that
Dodger
big run of-
Stadium on Friday though. If anybody wants to kick my ass.
Or if they want an ass kicking.
No. No, they have to kick my ass.
I mean,
I
the
think
big
it's a
renovation.
Yamamoto start though.
Oh, that's
Just
exciting.
coincidentally, I didn't buy it for that. Like I bought it a month ago, but I think it lines up. Yeah.
True. The renovations that they did however many years ago at this point in the outfield makes it look a little bit newer at Angel Stadium with like the
Yeah.
waterfall,
With the bullpens,
the rocks
yeah.
there. Because I mean that used to just kind of just be open air to the big A sign in the parking lot.
Which it's so stupid they moved the A sign from where what it's over.
You can't even
Like,
see it now, right?
yeah, it's fucked off in the corner of the parking lot. the one cool thing the park had. Anyway.
It does kind of seem like a generic sort of a park.
Yeah, it's not great.
Anyway.
Good screen though in left field. I took notice of that.
I hate that right field wall. You should have to hit it over. I'm sorry.
Yes, we've
Sorry
talked
if
about this on
offends.
here.
Yeah,
There should
sorry
not be
if
a
this
wall
offends.
in the league where if it hits the wall, it's not a home run. Or it is a home run. It's got
Yeah.
you have to
You
get
gotta
over
hit
the
it
wall.
out. Gotta hit it out.
Yeah, I think there's a couple others that have.
And it's a straight up wall, right? It's flush with
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
with the line.
Yeah, with the
Oh, yeah.
scoreboard and then the padding. All that separates.
Yeah,
it
that's
is that yellow
bullshit.
line.
I don't
Yeah.
fuck with that.
Fuck
That's
it.
Fitz is amending
Fuck
his
'em.
don't fuck.
Fuck
with.
Art Marino.
Fuck 'em. Yeah, or I have to add a second fuck with if that's the case. No, my second fuck with is Craig Breslow's eye for relief pitching talent because
Oh
Weissert
yes, Fitz
Slayton-
great. I'm glad you brought this up.
and Isaiah Campbell have been miracles on me.
Incredible.
All three.
You said
of them.
Weissert? I was screaming.
Wait, yep.
The wise guy.
Yeah. I think it's really funny and cool how he just looks exactly like John Schreiber.
Kind of even like they don't set up for their stretch the exact same way, but they kind of have they both have a little bit of that herky jerkiness to them as they're standing
Yeah.
and delivering. So
It's
that
funny
is
Jolie hasn't been demoted yet. That's a good
Bobby
bit to have
Dahlbeck
going on.
has. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
Bobby-
did all we could. We did all we could for the man.
They got him. They got him.
Yeah, I fear that might be it for old Bob.
And
Pretty
who's
damning-
coming up in his place? Rami, right? Rami Gonzalez.
Who's
Is
been
that how you say
raking
it?
AAA.
Rami? Yeah.
I think.
Yeah,
I could
no.
be
Yeah, it
butchering
is
that.
him. It is him though.
His OPS in AAA is like 7,000, I believe, to start the year.
Yeah, that's
Only a
No,
handful
he's
of
got
games.
he's got a decent amount of major league games under his belt. I had no idea.
where
Chicago White Sox. He's played 86
yeah.
games at the major
he
league
could
level.
be. He could be an MVP with that organization. That piece of shit organization.
Why did I pick them to win the Central last year? Why did I do that?
Guys, Andrew Benintendi is currently on pace for -16 WAR this year.
Talk about doing all you
That's-
could for the man.
He has a
biggest contract in White Sox history, baby.
he somehow has a -5 OPS plus.
How?
Wait, Liam, the largest.
I don't know. I don't know how that's possible.
Yeah,
How do you go lower than 0?
you're just that bad. Liam,
he has a
the,
negative
I know he was the biggest free agent contract in White Sox history. Had they not extended anyone for a bigger deal?
No, I
than
think
that?
that's like straight up extension or free agent contract. It's the
Yeah, I think
biggest.
it was
in
like the
White
most
Sox
money
makes
ever
sense
given
for
to-
a Jerry Reinsdorf.
Yeah,
owned
5
baseball
years,
team.
75 million he got. I mean, good for him.
That's
Yeah, right?
crazy.
If his career genuinely is the most bizarre career I've ever seen in my life.
It's pretty weird.
Like he was pretty good and then really good and then
Top prospect.
average and then he bottomed out in 20 and then he was good and then an all-star
Yes.
and then bad and then really bad. Like I don't like this. It's a real
it means he's
roller
due
coaster
for
with
a bounce
Andrew.
back. It makes you think.
I guess, yeah. But hey, you know what? We'll always be grateful for Andrew.
Of course.
God bless
Actually,
him.
shocking that the Astros have never handed out something worth more than 151 mil. With how good they've been.
That's not shocking. They
I
don't
don't know, just
extend
think of,
any.
like-
They fucking let everyone
I guess
walk.
yeah. I mean, I guess if they kept Correa maybe, or
What
if
contract
they
is
keep
that?
Bregman maybe.
151 mil.
That's
Sounds about right.
Altuve's extension from 2018.
The first one, yeah.
Yeah, the only
it's
guy
Carlos
they're gonna
Lee's the
let
biggest free agent
let Bregman
contract.
walk. I
Carlos.
imagine. No.
They're gonna let Bregman go.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh.
Alvarez, I bet they extend Alvarez.
Yeah, I could see that. Alvarez
Yeah.
and Tucker,
Yeah, who would you
King Tuck.
thought experiment out of those two? If you only had to extend one of them, who would it be?
Alvarez.
Because Alvarez is the better hitter. But
DH is also age well too.
Yeah,
Like they could just kind of stand there and mash
I
until
think
they're
I would.
old.
I think I would go Tucker because he's a good fielder too.
I
And
know.
he's a
But
damn
yeah.
Jordan's maybe arguably one of like a
Yeah.
top 3 hitter in the league. If
Jordan's
not
basically
one or
just
two.
David Ortiz again. I would
Yeah.
just kind of bank on that being.
He's
the
nasty,
case.
but like at his age, like Tucker does everything very well, and he's a damn good hitter on his own right.
Tucker
so.
has probably the least aura of any really, really, really good player I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
Liam, you nodded. Do you?
I would agree
Yeah.
with that.
you
He's
get
just
down
like
with that?
his like
He just
stance
looks
and
like
his
some
swing are
guy.
goofy.
Yeah, he has no.
He's like kind of
yeah.
lanky. Like
He has a
it's
wicked
just
weird
odd.
batting stance, but then you look
Yeah.
and it's like, oh, he's actually like,
He's
he's putting together great campaigns all over
no,
the place.
he's yeah.
I really like Kyle Tucker. I'm a big
Yeah.
fan of him. Big fan of his game.
Guys, I'm going through some of these teams' largest free agent contracts plus extensions, and it's kind of ugly out
This
here,
is.
man.
Are we naming guys now? This is.
I mean,
Liam,
Just
throw a
look-
guy at me. Throw
love
a guy.
naming
At me.
guys.
the Pirates' largest free agent
Oh,
contract.
it's
Who do
got
you
to be
think it
Brian
is?
Reynolds. No.
Well, that's the
Well,
extension.
that was the extension.
Yeah.
Largest
Oh,
free,
free agent?
Can I take a
Yeah.
guess?
Yeah, oh, that's what it's open to the room.
Russell Martin.
That's a really good guess.
No,
AJ Burnett.
no,
Can I have a year?
2015.
Not Francisco Cervelli.
Liriano.
Nailed it. Not
Liriano.
great guess.
Three.
Well, Fitz,
three
Fitz, you
years.
saying Francisco was the
Yeah.
ball there.
Very funny that my 2015 first like, nah, there's no way Francisco Cervelli got a bag. Like,
What was it, Liam?
3 years, 39 million.
Yeah, Bob
the
Nutting
largest-
shelling out the dough for that one.
Oh my god,
The nut, big
That's
nut.
insane. Handing out big nuts.
All right, give us one more. Let's see if Fitz and I can get another one.
a couple.
Um,
I like this.
Yeah,
game.
this is fun. This is fun.
Let me get you at the biggest free agent contract in athletics history.
Athletics.
Jesus Christ. So, man.
Or you can go extension too. The extension's just as weird. I mean, not really.
Okay.
He's a good player, but
Can I have
Tim Hudson for an extension.
Oh, well, would Cespedes count?
apparently not to MLB.com. He does not.
Oh, okay.
But didn't he get like 90 million when he signed?
yeah, it was a
It
lot.
wasn't
That's-
insignificant. That's
yeah.
a great point.
Eric Chavez.
Thanks, man.
Eric Chavez was
Love
was
that
the
guess,
extension.
Fitz.
The extension.
Was
Yeah,
the
I was just trying to think
extension.
of guys who were there for a long time. Yeah. It's for the extension. As for free agent,
I don't know. Give us a year, Liam. That's
2015.
2015.
Wow, they were
You'll
they were,
never get it.
They
You'll
were
never get it.
spending in
It's
2015.
fucking, it's nuts. It's so bizarre.
Let me
Did he
look.
stick around? I mean, is it like a real guy?
I mean, he was a guy, just not
was
someone
a
you
guy.
associate with the Athletics.
Oh, okay. God.
Didn't they? Not a Zobrist, but didn't they get someone who was on like those early 2010s Rays
Oh.
teams for a bit? Is it Jed Lowry?
No, it's not Jed. Back to Cespedes though.
I know
Yeah.
he wasn't a Ray,
It was
but
4 years, 36 million. Which
And they gave out a contract bigger than that?
no, the contract here isn't bigger than that. I wonder if it's
Oh,
just
okay.
because like that's
Okay.
technically
it's internet free. Yeah, whatever.
international, but
Okay.
okay.
All right, so
But
it's all right.
Technically, it's Cespedes, but the one that's listed here will
Thank
blow
you.
your
So
mind.
we're gonna give me that on a technicality, but let's get back
Yes.
to the other one. 2015. I don't know, man. Position? Give me a position.
First base / DH.
Ooh, Stephen Vogt,
No,
that's a good guess.
Carlos Pena.
no.
No, I'm just thinking of fucking Moneyball now. I don't even know where that came
Didn't
from.
have. I'm just trying to think of guys who
First base DH. Is he fat?
Yeah,
had to have been if he was a first base DH.
Well,
right?
that's
had a
what-
great
yeah.
had a great nickname. Had a great.
Oh
nickname.
fuck. Oh no. Oh shit. I think I know who I want to think of, but I can't remember his name. Do you have a beard?
He like sometimes rocks facial hair.
I don't know.
Nothing-
Just give it to
nothing
us. I don't think we're
Yeah,
gonna get
I
this
mean-
one.
Oh, Mr. the one and only Country Breakfast, Billy
Wow.
Butler.
Billy
3 year-
Butler. That's
3
right.
years, 30 million. Fucking insane.
What was the deal?
3 years, 30 million.
Off a World Series win for Country
Yeah.
Breakfast.
Right off into the sunset.
That's All right, let's do
right.
one more. This is so fun.
No, yeah,
Who's another cheap bastard team?
Rockies.
No, they
here-
give out
ooh.
weird big
Oh no,
contracts.
yeah, they
though.
did. Yeah, you're right.
Ian Desmond,
I'll,
great
I'll
contract.
give you.
they
I'll give you Guardians or Royals. You guys can pick.
Ooh,
Let's. Why not both?
Guardians.
The
Yeah, let's do
extensions will
both.
be easy for these. Okay.
Yeah, well, it's Witt and
But-
Ramirez, right?
Yeah, J Ram.
Okay.
Guardians' largest free agent contract,
Give me the year.
2017.
Ooh.
I don't feel like this one's that hard.
Not Donald.
so
So that's
because he
so
was
that's
a rental. I'm just trying again. I don't know why he was only there for a hot second. So, free agent acquisition in 17 for
So he's not on that World
Cleveland.
Series team. That would have been after that.
Yeah.
Position. Give Jake the position.
First base DH.
Oh wow!
Another
Jesus
one.
Christ!
I think
Oh,
you guys
no.
be kicking yourselves.
Not Carlos
Really?
Santana, right?
No, it's not Carlos Santana.
No. Well, he
Where is he now?
He
Is
was
he
also
retired?
with the team. I think he can.
I don't know if he's effectively retired, but
All right,
he's
so
not
hope
with
that
anyone.
answers that.
Yeah. That's like Manny today. I'm not retired.
Yeah, that's so sick.
That was
Let
awesome.
him DH.
Yeah,
We need a right-handed hitter.
I'm not even
Wait a
doing a
minute.
bit. Manny is better than probably several of the guys in AAA right
I'd
now.
give him ABs over Bobby.
Yeah. Shit. Liam, I'd give you ABs over Bobby at this point. See what we have. At Liam
What
Fantasy
was your tweet
underscore.
the other night?
So it was like
Who was coming
was-
in?
it
Was
was,
it Jolie?
I think it was Jolie, yeah. And Ed Hand was like, I don't really feel confident with Jolie coming in. Or no, I'll just find it. And I that was a funny tweet. Got to give myself some credit there. I said, Ed Hand said, I know Kenley's the closer, but I can't be the only one who would feel stressed out with Slayton there. Who would feel less stressed out with Slayton there, given how Kenley's looked to start the season. Can I? And I said I'd be less stressed with Liam Fantasy underscore on the mound. Liam, who's the guardian? It's fuck it.
It's Eddie Enchiladas and Edwin Encarnacion.
Edwin, oh, that's right.
Yeah, 3 years.
Oh, I thought
60
maybe
mil.
he was a rental too.
I straight up forgot he played for them. That completely. All right, and let's do the Royals.
I only remember that because it was like during 2017 we were like we should have just fucking signed Eddie because they weren't getting anything from.
They also
DH
the
position.
Indian. Oh, excuse me.
Canceled.
They were them.
Oh.
They were them at that point. They weren't that good then. I feel like, right? I feel like they were kind of middling those couple of years.
Who,
there.
2017.
17 they almost.
They went on like a 32-game win
No,
streak.
yeah,
no. After oh, he was
Bruce,
on
yeah.
them in 17.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. After that, like 18, 19, 20, weren't they kind of?
They won the division in 18.
Oh well, fuck. me,
Yeah, I think
guess.
they
What
promptly
am I
got
thinking
swept
of?
by the Astros.
Yeah, the
in
Astros
18 and
completely
19.
spanked them.
Um,
They had like maybe the best pitching staff in baseball in
All right, so I
18
don't know what I'm talking about. Give me Liam. Tell me the Royals free agent. Well,
No, let's-
tease it. Tease it.
year.
Year.
2016.
Ooh.
Ben Zobrist because he was with the Cubs in 16 and he just won in 15 with them.
2016.
2016 coming off a championship.
God, I remember all the guys that left the Royals. I can't recall anybody going there now.
It's a free agent.
Maybe to replace.
This one's sort of a technicality.
Oh well, what's that? What
He
does
was
that
he was
mean?
he was a free agent, but he had also been with the team for.
Oh, Alex Gordon.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Four
that's
472.
He went to free
As
agency.
a
that's right,
thank
I
you.
forgot
That was a little tricky. Let me
They,
see
they,
if I can find
I
it.
remember they gave him. It was basically like they could give money to two players. It felt like, and they were four to give it out to. They paid Hosmer and Gordon,
No,
and
they
then
didn't pay Hosmer.
Locane
They let
and
Hosmer walk.
Moustakas go, or they gave it to Moustakas, and they, you know what I mean? Like Locane
Yeah.
had to go.
Yeah.
They kept Gordon, and then they could give out one more bag from there after winning that championship.
And last but not least, the Rays' largest free agent contract.
I know this one.
Yeah, this was very recent.
Zach Eflin.
Yep, 340.
Yeah, I know that one.
340.
Good pitcher. Really good pitcher. He had a horrible opening
Yeah?
day, but he's a good pitcher, man.
Could have been ours.
Realistically, yeah, he could have been.
Oh, here's a fun one. Largest free agent contract in Braves history.
Bravos, free agent.
This one's fun, actually.
Year?
2013.
Oh, one of the Uptons.
Which one?
BJ.
Yeah, it was BJ. 5 for
now?
75.
Melvin?
You mean Melvin
Melvin.
Upton
Melvin.
Jr.?
That's right.
He's dead naming everyone.
Yeah, right?
And then there was, I remember the Sports Illustrated covers that were like
With
Upton
them and
here.
Kate Upton.
Yeah, that became Upton. Yeah, special.
well,
times.
the MLB Facebook memes. Yeah, y'all gonna make me
Yeah.
lose my mind. Upton
Yeah.
Upton
here.
here.
Upton here.
Upton here.
I tweeted
It was
that. once,
Upton,
people
Upton,
enjoyed it.
Upton. It was the two Uptons and Hayward, right? Was their outfield?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Jay Hay.
He's still kicking around. He's with the Doyers.
He pushed Mookie Betts to shortstop.
The most expensive clubhouse speech ever given. The Jason Hayward contract.
Yeah.
Hey.
Game set.
Hey,
When it works, it works.
Exactly, right?
Worth every penny.
Yeah, for Cubs fans, yeah, 100%.
oh,
so.
speaking of, Yordan Alvarez just hit a home run as we live and breathe.
Nice.
There you go.
Nice.
Quiet as
Okay,
All right, well,
last one.
Is that a? Oh,
Large,
all right.
largest Brewers free agent contract.
Oh,
Brewers. Locane.
Yes. Yeah, I was gonna see.
there you go.
I was gonna see if anyone put that together. Yeah.
Yeah.
580.
Right.
yeah.
So
What
that's-
was the extension they gave Yelich? That was quite a bag, no?
188.
Whew, that's. I
Yeah.
mean, that's real
That's
money.
that's their largest extension.
Yeah.
It's certainly
When did
real
they give
U.S.
him,
dollars.
Did he give him that after 19?
Yeah, because it says
Yeah.
2020 here. So
Hey,
Had to
So
have
he's
been
up to
contract.
that
Hey,
26.
good for him. Cash in.
got the bag. Got the
Maybe
bag.
he knew. He was like, I'm never doing that shit again.
They're going to change these balls out after
Yeah.
19. Yeah, I am toast. Secure the baggeroni and cheese now, Yelly.
Cody, could have been you, Cody Bellinger. You fucked up.
You done messed up. Is that all we got?
That's all I got, Fitz.
I got one more. I got one more.
no. Liam
Marlins.
didn't hear that bell.
Marlins.
Marlins.
Well, it has to be that weird offseason they
Hanley.
had.
Hanley.
No, it's not
Well,
it.
no, Hanley. No, Hanley was theirs.
Oh, no, yeah, God, yeah. What am I talking about?
Andrew Kashner.
No.
Mark Burley.
No.
Jose Reyes.
Yes.
Yeah,
you, yeah.
those are all the same offseason. Those
Yes,
are all.
it
It was
was.
that.
It was
Yeah.
Burley and
Ozzie
Reyes
Guillen
and-
came in to be the manager.
I remember they were on the cover of Sports Illustrated.
Yeah, it was their rebrand. It was the rebrand.
Yeah,
year.
Yeah, they were
Opened the
opening the new
ballpark.
park. It was a
Yeah,
whole thing.
they went for it, and then they traded literally all of them in a year.
were all
Extremely
gone
funny.
in
Really
3
good
months.
bit to do that.
Yeah.
They got him.
All right,
6106 for Jose.
Liam, you're going on Friday. That's your first game, you think?
Yeah, if Friday for sure. I might get something Wednesday. We'll see.
All right,
I think I'm
And then
gonna
I'll definitely
be going
definitely be
Saturday.
there.
Liam.
Maybe
Liam,
I'll be in Jersey. Sorry.
Liam,
Fitz.
a brother wouldn't hate if you tried to get him a little bobblehead action.
Friday night.
I mean, if you see one lying around, don't be afraid.
Okay.
And
I don't need you to go out of your
I'll
way
let you
for
know.
it.
Keep my eyes out.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm definitely Friday. I'll definitely be there Monday. And,
Well, there you go. Those are your days to kick Liam's ass.
Yeah, I'll be there.
To our
And maybe
listeners.
Wednesday. I'll let everyone know.
Oh,
Might be there
alright.
Wednesday
So
night.
that's-
Might be there Wednesday night.
And
Fitz, when are you
kicking
going?
hat-tricks.
Saturday.
I think I'm gonna try to go Saturday with.
Who
the
are they
fam.
playing this? Who are they playing the weekend?
It's the Guardians, right? Or no, the Angels are back.
Yeah, Angels
Oh,
are back.
Oh, fuck
God,
them.
they were here last year.
Fuck them.
Sorry.
Sorry. You know, well, we're on cable, so it's not an FCC violation.
All right, my friends.
I think. Yeah, that's all I got. That's all I got.
All
No
right.
more free
Yeah, me
agent
too.
contracts. Sorry,
Sounds
guys.
good. Yeah. And we were able to put together a good amount of time in this one. So that'll be it for this episode of Pod on Lansdowne. We appreciate your time as always. Thank you for tuning in. We'll talk to you next week. Hopefully with all three of us having Bayo Bobbles to show for it. A week from now. It's up to Liam. But until then, go Sox and obey your mother.
Obey your mother.
Obey your mother.